Well, hey guys, welcome to Star Wars on High. Thank you for stopping by. We are back, and today we're going to talk about a rumor, but a rumor I believe is on its way to becoming confirmed. And that is there is a secret High Republic show project being worked on right now that's going to start filming later this year. Now, this has been reported for weeks now. The most recent round came from discussing films where they got a little more specific. They talked about the director tied to the show, which is John Watts, who did all the new Spider-Man movies. Jon Favreau is apparently the executive producer. They even gave a working title, which is called Grammar Rodeo, which I don't really know what they're going for there, but sounds intriguing. And this is probably the third or fourth report like this I've heard in the last month. In fact, in the High Republic show last week, I thought they were officially confirming it, and Jimmy and I kind of reacted, but they were just talking about the Acolyte. But they did allude in that show to the litany of High Republic projects that are going to take place throughout the various different mediums. Now, we already know about the Acolyte, which is going to come probably towards the end of the High Republic era, right before the Phantom Menace. We know about Eclipse, which is going to be, I assume, a little bit before Acolyte. And we obviously have our Phase 1 wrapping up of the High Republic, with another phase going back further in time coming later this year. So what does this mean? This is actually a huge deal for Star Wars. I want to talk about why. Right now, we have the opportunity to launch an entire new era of characters. Now, the books have already done this, and whether you've loved the stories or not, it is, I think, really exciting for all of us to see new stories in the Star Wars universe. One thing you've heard me say a lot, you've seen it on our streams, and I've heard it from you guys in the comments, is we want to see stories separated away from the Skywalker Saga. Not because we don't love it. We're all here today because of the Skywalker Saga. Whatever, trilogy hooked you, that's why we're here today. So in no means am I downplaying its importance. But it's time to give directors and writers creative freedom to play in a different sandbox. A storyteller is very limited when they dive into the Skywalker Saga because there are rules set up, there are characters established, there are moments and encounters in time that you have to be respectful to that you can't play with. Now that will happen if you go back. You can't make up a whole new, story that disrupts the future, but you definitely have hundreds of years of buffer to really tell creative tales. And so I am a huge advocate to see these stories, and it looks like, if this High Republic rumors are true, which I believe they are, we are going to get our first live-action canon product that is in no way connected to the Skywalker Saga, and that is a big deal. When Disney announced the High Republic era, I had a very strong feeling this was their way to give themselves a new creative outlet. We're seeing that Eclipse legitimize that. And there is no doubt in my mind a show is on the way. And so when I see these reports, I expect more and more we're going to get official confirmation, maybe during May the 4th, maybe in the next couple of weeks. We obviously have Bad Batch Season 2 and Kenobi that I feel are much closer on the horizon, but this is going to be there. And one thing I have to say, I have to tip my cap to, is I really enjoy the fact that they're trying to build the community now. They're trying to get people interested in the books, interested in the era, and then they're going to expand it. I think that was a really smart decision. Now, the books have been, for me, really enjoyable. There's a couple novels in particular that I think are really, really good. Some of the stories haven't hit as well for me, and that's okay. We all have our own opinion. But Light of the Jedi, for example, it's a fantastic read. Go pick it up if you haven't, and I think you're going to like it and you're going to want to read more. The Fallen Star, most recently, I really loved. There's just some great stories to be had here. Some great comics as well. But they've started to lay the foundation. They're putting the bricks in place, and they're growing a community. And with these new projects, I mean, the response to the Eclipse trailer was amazing. Now, there's been some conversation about the game studio to follow, and we're all on different sides there, I think. We all agree that the rumors are bad. Some people will not be playing the game. Others want to wait and see. Others don't care. But the announcement of the game to me was a very big deal because it did prove that they are very much interested in growing this era out for hundreds of years. And we see this now. It's shown in the High Republic show. What started as just the authors and Christina Ariel doing this bi-monthly show now is incorporating, clips of that game. And in the most recent episode, talking about future projects, referencing the Acolyte. This is very exciting to me. And I think Acolyte is going to be our first taste of this, but my expectation today is Acolyte is going to connect to the Phantom Menace. I think it's going to start laying the groundwork for some Palpatine Plagueis items. Maybe I'm wrong, but I do think there'll be a little connection there. But this new story, I think, is going to be completely disconnected. I think it's not going to be based on the books. I don't think it's going to be based on Eclipse. I think it's going to be its own era. One thing the rumors have talked about is having a young cast. Is this the Tale of the Jedi that we saw referenced in that gift material for Lucasfilm employees in December? I kind of thought that'd be an animated show, but maybe they're going to do their own Tales of the Jedi in the High Republic era. I know that's comics that some people hold dearly. Our friend over at Star Wars Timeline, Ben, is one of those. So maybe that's the project. Maybe it's something different. But where there's smoke, there is fire. I think we're getting this High Republic show. I think it's coming sooner than we think. It's a huge deal for Star Wars, guys, regardless of how you felt about the book so far. I've loved some, been indifferent on others, but I'm having a great time interacting with the fans and the community, and all of the folks hosting the shows and writing the book seem to be very nice to the community, at least in the interactions I've had, which I've really appreciated. And this community, you guys as well. It's been great to spend over a year with you guys now, diving in, and I can't wait for more. What do you guys think? Tell me down below. I think it's coming, and I don't think it's just because I really wanted to and I'm just wishing it into an existence. I think we're seeing a lot of rumors because there really is some meat here. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like and subscribe. Stay tuned. Come join our Thursday night live streams where we talk about all the news of the week. We cover certain topics that we want to discuss in more detail, and we love to get your thoughts there as well. So, again, guys, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you again very soon.